Hi. In this video, I will go through our emergency module, emergency SMS. And first of all, you need to go into integrations and then select modules.
And here we have a checkbox for emergency SMS, and it is necessary to select it to get the functionalities in the user interface that make up emergency SMS. You need to enable it because we prefer not to confuse users who don't care about emergency SMS with too many options. We just check the box and press save, and then some more options will unfold in the interface. The next thing we need to do to get emergency SMS to work, we need to go into settings and then go to sender name and numbers. And there it is important that we order an incoming SMS phone number. It is a number hosted by Sure SMS, which can be used to receive text messages. And that is an important part of the emergency text messages. It means that we can send out text messages and then ask people to reply that they are okay, or that they are handling the situation, or that we need input from them. That is a big part of that. In this case, we already have an incoming number. It is listed as a virtual long number here. So otherwise, you just need to click order incoming phone number, and then you can choose a phone number down here, whatever suits you, and then click order. So that is what you need to have. The foundation for sending emergency text messages is having contacts you can send to, and they can be in groups, lists, groups. So here I have one. In my demo setup, I have some contacts and I have chosen sports stars. You will just have to overlook that. And you can have some groups there. And if you are a water utility, for example, it could be line 1 and line 2. Or if you are a company that has departments in different places, it could be geography, like employees in Jutland, on Funen, and on Zealand. Or it could be groups in relation to, for example, who uses the accounting system or who uses the CRM system and so on. So you can design that yourself. We can say that we pull this data, mainly we pull it from our existing customers, from Enter ID. That is the old Azure, what is it called? Active Directory. Or you can have them uploaded automatically. You can get a solution using what is called file transfer protocol, where you upload a standard comma-separated file, and we import it as soon as it arrives. So you can automate the updating of these. You can also do it with an application programming interface, of course. We have an application programming interface so that you can update lists. But it is definitely a good idea to look into whether you can get this automated. There are some customers who, in their employee onboarding, have just written it as a point. So just like you create them in the payroll system as you create them in the Sure SMS emergency system. And yes, you can also do that. But it is definitely important to have some groups that you can send to. And one last preparation you need to make is to create some templates. And we do that inside new message, then in manage templates. And here you can go in and, or we have some different templates, and you can see, or how you can prepare the messages you want to send out in emergency situations. Often you will want to know, often you will have decided if there is a fire in the building, if there is, what is it called? Terror. If there is, well, you want to know roughly what it is you expect the emergency plan to handle. And then you can prepare for it by creating the messages here as templates. In fact, let us try to send an emergency message. We go in and say, select from group, and there we can choose several groups if need be. We can also create, each employee can easily be in several groups. That is not a problem. But now we just select the group called Ball Games, and then we go in here to messages, and then we say drinking water contamination, for example. So we select that, and it says, let's just try to open this up a bit. It says that we have detected elevated PFRs. And then we write explicitly, confirm that you have received this message by replying to it, because we need to be sure that everyone gets the message. And if they do not get the message, then we have the option to reach out to them in other ways, like calling them or something. Then we go into settings, and then we say, this here, this is an emergency text message. And then we select that number. The thing is, if you select this one, you cannot add it as an emergency text. You must choose a phone number that can receive replies. Then we check the box for emergency text, and then we press send. And then we get a receipt like this. It is this many characters, and it is 3 recipients. Then we press send.
And then we are told it went well.
And then we go over, we will just start by going to the outbox, and there we can see that 3 messages have been sent. There were 3 in that group, and there we can see that they have all been delivered. That is a good start. We have a menu item here called Emergency SMS, which is essentially the core of the module. And we go in and look there, and we can see that there have been sent, well, there are also some from yesterday, I see. We will just take this one and say that it is because you can choose the emergency dispatches you have sent. And we have sent one here today at 17:59. And there we can see it has been sent to these 3. It is basically the same as in the outbox we saw before. We cannot see what the text is, but we do know what the text that was sent out at this time was. And that is basically it. Now I will take my phone. And I am standing down here, and then I reply to it.
Like that. Now I have replied to it, and
if we then, it refreshes itself every minute. But if I just refresh this now, then you can see that I have sent a reply that says received. I will refrain from drinking the water. And we can say if you have, for example, 200 employees that you need to keep track of, we have sent out 200 text messages. If we have received replies from all 200 employees, it can be a bit difficult to keep an overview. And there you have the option to simply say, this one is fine, he has received it, there are no problems, but it could be that someone had written back that I just drank 2 liters, is that a problem? And then you have to do something. But otherwise you can say, you can approve this answer. That is fine. And then it disappears from the list. So you have the gross list here, or what is it called? The net list. These are the ones we have not heard from yet. Then you can, of course, see, then you can filter those that only have answers. I mean, it is only me who has an answer that is not approved. But if you say, I want to see those that are approved with answers, then you can sort of filter it. So that is basically the purpose of our emergency text message. It is that you can send out to many, and then with emergency preparedness, with this overview here, you can say, who have we heard from, and what have we heard, and have we done anything about it? And when we can close a recipient, we press approve, and then they disappear from our list. And that is basically how our emergency text message system works.